welcome to Mountain Bike Britain.
Man bike? What's man bike? We're here at Eastridge Forest near Shrewsbury in Shropshire for round 4 of the RAV4 Downhill Series.
This week we're going to be meeting Tracy Mosley and Nigel Page, top riders.
Yeah, it's the penultimate round in the series. With one race to go, the riders have really got to nail this one if they want to take that leader's jersey. And Roger, it's a fast course. The action is going to be ripping. Well, I said ripping before, so I ruined it for us, but we'll do it again. Ripping!
Well done, guys.
Eastridge is a local name for a forested ridge that has now become a famous mountain bike venue in the UK.
Yeah, Rory, every year the circus comes to town in this paddock, which is organised by the local bike club Mid Shropshire Wheelers.
Top of the leaderboard's looking really tight in both the elite men and the elite women's category, Rog. It couldn't be closer for the women, could it?
Yeah, you're dead right, Rory. We've got just 3 points between Karen van Meerbeek, who's leading the series at the moment, and Tracy Mosley, who's in second place. They've both got to lose their worst result for the series, so it means that pressure is really on Tracy Mosley to perform here today.
Let's find out now how Tracy is coping mentally with all this pressure.
I think this sport really sort of suits me because it's a lot physically as well as mentally. I think my head's pretty sorted when it comes to nerves and that sort of thing, and physically I'm quite strong. I've always ridden bikes and outdoor sort of things since I've been small, so it's just a natural progression from there, really, just outdoor life, and it's just brilliant. I love it. Well, this has been my first season in senior, so it's been a sort of big step up from junior from last year. It's been a good year. I've learnt a lot, just got better and better, and it's just a confidence thing for me as well. I start sort of getting behind and I keep trying harder and harder, and you tend to make more mistakes. So once you're up there and you're doing well, then it tends to come a lot easier. I think I am pretty competitive in a sport like this, where you can't just sort of go down sort of willy-nilly. You've got to really go for it, and you've got to want to beat people. There's got to be some sort of competitive spirit in you to get the aggression that you need for a sport like this, really. It's such a good social atmosphere as well. It's like a weekend away like this, so many people here, all your friends are here. It's a good social, as well as the fun that you get from racing, and it's just a success at the end. If you do a good ride and you've done well, you can't get a better feeling than that, really.
Well, the race is about to start, and in the women's event, my wish for the win is Emma Guy from Team Rally, but common sense says the win must go to Karen van Meerbeek, national champion.
Well, for me, Rory, it's got to be Tracy Mosley. She knows she's got to do it this weekend, and she can really put one out of the bag when she needs to.
Need a good result, really. Lying second in the series, could do with a win today, but just to see how it goes, see how I hold up under the race, really.
Karen, you're looking pretty relaxed. Had good memories of this course, feeling good for today?
Yeah, I like this course. It's one of the best that I ride on, so got good feelings.
Suits me, so see what happens.
I think it's going to be a battle between both of us, but I'll give it my best shot.
We've heard what the riders think about the course, but I'm itching to get up there and try it for myself. How about you, Rory?
Yeah, let's go ahead, Cam. Here we are at the start, and you can see as we go off the blocks, the riders ahead are going to be using a lot of body language to negotiate these trees. It's really tight in there.
Yeah, that's the most difficult part about this top section of the course. There is absolutely no room for manoeuvring at all, no margin for error. Into the nasty switchback we go, called so because it is a nasty switchback.
And it's also, Roger, very slippery indeed, and we're just looking at this rider trying... Oh, my God! Even our head cam's gone down.
Dear.
That is a bit of a disaster, isn't it?
Shame on you, Stuart Hughes, top elite rider, but not getting it right that time. Should we give him another chance?
Yeah, let's see if he can get round this time, Roger. The routes there are all over the place. No room for manoeuvre, rocks, roots, and it is wet as well.
Yeah, not nice stuff at all for these riders. It's a very, very testing top part of the course.
Well, they'd love to get a little bit of recovery in this section, but there isn't much time before they descend out of the woods towards a paddock, and there is something big in store for them.
Whoa, this is where the guys break out from the dark woods into the wide open glare of the main arena.
They've got to fight with the bikes to set themselves up for the bends that brings them into the rock drop. So you can go on the easy side, or you can take the big drop.
The riders now fire up the afterburners and push hard for the greasy grass.
Now look at this guy as he comes through, Rory. This could really be a critical section of the course.
Definitely critical, then the victory berm spits them out across the finish line. Yeehaw!
Well, that's our killer course here at Eastridge.
Let's see if the pro women can handle it.
Well, as the women's competition gets underway, just as we thought, this course is being a real tester top to bottom. But if you go up to the woods today, beware of the big bad wolf.
Yeah, Roger, the riders know the wolf's got sharp teeth. It means losing speed, but many are deciding to tread very carefully.
Yeah, Rory, and if they make it out of the woods, they've still got the rock drop to deal with. Oh, not as the case may be. Oh, dear. Well, so far in this women's competition, we've seen some excellent riding from these ladies, really putting it on the line.
Yeah, Adele Croxon making a much better job of it there.
Nice work from Adele and also from Kelly Salone on the twisty technical section. congratulations.
Keep watching, fellas. Here's Lee Pendleton. Her BMX skills proving very handy over the rock drop.
Didn't go to plan for all the girls, Rory. Here we see Jane Ledgerwood losing it in the woods on the nasty switchback. Bad luck, Jane, but at least you did it in the right place to get your picture taken. That's it, hop back on and away you go.
Lower down the course on the greasy grass, here's Kerry Basin. Now she's made it through the switchback and stayed upright for the finish. It looks like she's going to take an early lead. Watch the clock now, 3:31.32. That's going to be the best time so far, but she doesn't look too happy.
Well, that's probably, Roy, because this woman is now on course. Anya Rees-Jones just coming up towards the big rock drop, and she takes... Oh, no, she doesn't. Oh, that's a bit painful, Anya. But here she's going to come to the line. Look at the clock. It's going to be a 3 minutes, 25.04 to take the lead off of Kerry Basin. But what about that drop?
Oh, I just had a moment on the last drop. Caught myself between my back wheel and my saddle, so a little bit of pain now. It's a very hard race.
Emma Guy, my pick of the week, up next. Here she is. She's riding real smooth today. Could be a scorcher. Up to the victory berm. One final turn here, and the clock is looking good. 3:22.16. That's going to be good for a place on the podium.
Now it's time for the duel everybody's been waiting for, starting with this woman, Tracy Mosley. She's riding knowing that she can't make a mistake if she wants to challenge for the overall championship, and she's looking nice through the nasty switchback indeed. Her arch rival Karen van Meerbeek still has to come down the hill, and Tracy will have to give it everything to score a victory against Karen today. She's smooth sailing over the rock drop, handling it very nicely, and through the greasy slope, coming, just running a bit wide there into the victory berm, but is it going to matter? No, it's not. Look at that clock. 3 minutes, 15:28 the time. Massive lead, nearly 7 seconds. She's got to be really delighted with that commanding position. Let's have a quick word with Tracy. Tracy? Tracy? Tracy!
Well, Roger, I think Tracy has just one thing on her mind, and it's this woman here, Karen van Meerbeek. With 2 wins and a second in the series, she is the current leader and the yellow jersey wearer. Let's see how she gets on with the nasty switchback. Oh, she's a bit close to that tree.
No, she's gone!
She's down. That's a major tumble. Big mistake from Karen van Meerbeek.
Yellow jersey down and out. She's not going to get back from that. I'm sure of that, Rory.
Let's see if she can pick up any time at all down towards the lower section of the course.
No, look at the clock. It's already gone.
Oh, it's well outside. Only a miracle could save her now, but it's not going to be enough as she hits victory berm over the line, and the time is 3:25.88. It's way outside. In fact, only good enough for fourth today. Not even on the podium.
What happened here?
I had a crash in the woods.
So a dejected Karen van Meerbeek not on our results sheet this week, but Tracy Mosley took the win.
Great ride from Emma Guy, Roger. My pick of the week.
And I'm delighted to see Anya Rees-Jones on the podium for the first time in this series. Great riding from you, Anya. Well done to you.
I just didn't think it was quite good enough for today.
Second place today, Emma Guy.
I got on well with the track. I liked it a lot.
But the victor here at Eastridge, Tracy Mosley. And the most significant thing about that, Rory, is it means she'll take the leader's jersey.
Yeah, you're dead right, Rog. Blue becomes yellow. Let's see how it feels.
It's like the most important one of the series, really. So it's now hopefully put us on. I think it's level pegging with points going into the final. So it's now all down to the final, and it is possible. So I was beginning to wonder if it wasn't a win today. Basically, it would have been sort of down. I would have lost it basically. So yeah, brilliant. I'm really pleased.
Looking for Karen. Ah, there she is. Karen, can we grab a quick word about the race?
What the curve?
I'll never ever ask you again, I promise you.
I didn't have much luck. I knew it was going to be a bad run, so I just kept going as much as I can. And then when I fell off in the rocks, that finished it off really. I think that's it for today. I'm tying with Tracy on first place, so it's all on the last race now. We'll have to see what happens then.
Well, that closes the book on the women's competition, but still to come, we've got all the scraps in the men's Pro Elite class.
We uncover the Nigel Page story, and with all that action, there's bound to be a few wipeouts.
But we'll see that after the break.
Choose life. Choose a job. Choose your commuter route, your business suit, your aftershave. Choose your pension plan. Choose your football team. Choose your hairstyle. Honestly, why would we bother with any of that? We chose not to choose. The reason? No reason. Who needs a reason when you have a mountain bike?
boy, come on. You join us back in the RAV4 Arena and the place is absolutely buzzing.
So let's waste no time at all. We're doing... So far in the series, Rory, what have we got?
Steve Peat is on absolute form. Remember, he won round 1, he won round 2. He didn't come to Scotland, so he didn't compete there. Nigel Page, now he's the man who's moved on up.
I don't know about me.
And he's just a couple of points behind.
I think it'll be hard to beat them for me.
Nigel Page is looking good.
I'm just going to have to pedal harder than I've ever done before, I think.
The mystery man is Rob Warner, though. We haven't seen Rob Warner, winner at Scotland. We don't know where he is. Maybe he's going to turn up, maybe he isn't. We'll leave that one open.
And I'm actually going to be going for Tim Ponting because we haven't seen him on the podium yet in the series.
I always have cornflakes every morning.
And he is one of our best riders, and I know that he's going to be wanting to really perform well this weekend.
I just got to do it now.
Also worth mentioning, Rog, just looking at the points here, with inside the top 10, a whole bunch of riders, just like in Scotland, who are that close together on points. 5 points between these following riders. Richard Warner, Steve Gill, Mark Davis, James Alloway and Scott Beaumont, all fighting for 3rd or 4th position today. And anyway, you've got a fly on your nose.
Well, the men's race so far, Rory, has been a battle of bottle. We're looking for who's got the nerve to go full blast on the pedalling sections and then still keep a cool head in the technical bits.
Yes, indeed, Rog, and here is Tristan Tunstall, who was the first man to lose his head in the very same section that tripped up the likes of Karen van Meerbeek. Ouch! Keep it going, man. He's going to get back on if he can.
Now, Adam Robertson and Sintesi absolutely nailed the nasty switchback. Look at him go through there, but watch out, because he may have... We beam straight back up to the top of the course for Scotty Beaumont, the first rider in the men's event to set a really scorching time. He was beautifully clean through the technical sections. Just look at him on the nasty switchback.
Yes!
Lovely and smooth as he goes down that hill. Excellent stuff. And here he is coming home in BMX style.
Yeah, check out the clock, Rog. It's going to be a scorcher.
Coming home in a time of 2 minutes 51.96 seconds, the fastest time of the day by miles.
Absolutely knackered. Legs like jelly, but it's pretty clean, man. Felt good. See how it goes.
Next up, Ireland's finest, Glyn O'Brien. Oh, Glyn taking a total trasher on this one, rocks flying and all.
Let's see that one again. I want to see that again. Oh, in the bush.
Where were the handlebars, man? Just forgot the turn altogether. Total wipeout.
But he lands on his feet. Perfect recovery. Come on, get it back together, Glyn.
Leave it alone, will you? Come on.
If you want a souvenir, you only had to ask, mate.
Well, that's definitely going to get the Stylish Crash of the Day award, Roger.
Well, showing us how it should be done, Rory, is Sheffield's Will Longdon.
Now, we know that Will is an all-or-nothing man, and so far this year it's usually been nothing, but this is looking like an all-day.
Yeah, Rory's on spectacular form. Look at how he pre-jumped the big drop. Absolutely wonderful. He's so smooth on the pedaling sections as well. Here he comes, whips it into the victory berm, and he sets a scorching time, 2:51.65. Brilliant.
1/3 of a second shaved off Scott Beaumont's time. At last, Will Longdon at the top of the half-time leaderboard.
Ripping.
I lost all my time on the pedaling section, but other than that, pretty safe. So hopefully a podium today. I need one.
Didn't we just tell you the action was going to be ripping? Will Longdon in the lead at the moment with a time of 2:51.65. Can that be beat?
I don't know. You see, Rog, there's a lot of good riders to come.
We've got 5 riders left to come down the hill, but before we can quench your thirst for race action, we're going to meet a couple of our top guns.
Yes, Roger, and the rider that's on the tip of all their tongues today is Nigel Page.
I went off sort of to America in '96, did some BMX racing, and then I came home and started racing mountain bikes. I didn't plan to do it, I just sort of went to a race or two and liked it. When you've raced BMX for a while, you learn to be able to do stuff on your bike, like jump it and move it. I like big drop-offs and real, fast stuff and hard stuff. It's pretty dangerous because like you're going fast and it's like so slippy and rocks everywhere and roots and stuff. If you make sort of one mistake nowadays, you don't win because everybody else is so good. When you win, it's like the best feeling. It's just great, and if you do make it good enough, like the top boys have, then you can make a good living out of it as well as doing what you want to do. You go into different venues and travelling all over the world. Sort of mountain biking is your life, even when you're not doing it, you're thinking about it. It does take over. but it's better than sitting in an office like I used to do. I can't tell you about that. Accounts, finance, that was terrible. Hated it. It got even worse. 7 years, biggest waste of 7 years. Terrible. I never progressed. Couldn't get my head into it. Always getting in trouble every day. They seemed like a week, so I wasn't well liked there. I wasn't bothered. It's the most boring thing you ever done. So hello, if you're watching. So I've got to be thankful I'm doing this now. And if you can make a living out of it, it's great.
Nigel Page, well, what a star. He's right up there behind Steve Peat, 1 point in it.
Steve Peat, race favourite. The pressure's not getting to him. He's looking mighty relaxed.
Yeah, Roger, and all our spectators chilling out in the afternoon sun, looking forward to the big race.
But we've been seeing some riders making a mad dash for the pits, Rory.
Yeah, well, you know what's happening up there is it's really dried out on the course. The rocks are coming through. It's getting very treacherous on the higher sections. Riders are having to make some last-minute changes to the bikes, setups changing, suspension setup, and also they're changing the tyres. Really critical.
Yeah, Rory, and some of those riders got the benefit of the latest technology on their side.
You know, if you actually came along to a paddock these days, you'd see guys like myself being plugged virtually into computers and retuned to suit that course. On average, every run so far I've gone 5 seconds quicker, so yeah, it's helping me out today. Cheers, see you later.
I think everyone's getting a little nervous just which way this one's going to go.
It's going to be anybody's guess how this race is going to pan out, so come and join us, strap yourselves in, we're going to the top of the course for the start of the elite race.
And our first rider away is technophile Dave Hemming, who is looking very confident about the possibilities of something special here today, Rog.
Yeah, he's really pumped about all this new technology he's using on his bike, and he keeps it there even in the race. It gives him so much information. He's really so excited about using it. And here he comes now into the nasty switchback, the first real test on his run today. Beautifully taken, though.
Excellent work on that section from Dave Hemming. No Glyn O'Brien moments for him. He's smoothly onto the next part of the course.
Next up, it's going to be breaking out of the woods timing, and he's second now. Here we go. Bit of a wider section on the course. He's got more room for manoeuvring.
Brilliant. Skipping the back wheel round there. Here he comes to the big drop. Oh, nicely through there as well.
Yes, indeed. Beautifully through these turns. Dave keeps his feet really tightly strapped onto those pedals.
Watch the clock, though. 2:51.65, the time to beat for Will Longdon.
He's done it!
2:50.96, that real sprint for the line, and a nice stoppie to finish. Dave Hemming goes into the lead by 0.68 of a second.
Yeah, wonderful stuff from Dave Hemming, but next up we got this young man, Rocket Rich Warner. He's on a real high after getting second place last week in Scotland, and I'm sure he's going to be nailing it right the way down this course. Look at that power start, Rory.
Yeah, things going nicely at the moment for Richard. It's looking good. Let's see how he gets on the tricky section. Here he comes.
Nicely into it.
One little dab round the corner there, but it's fine. He's looking smooth still. This is excellent. We're just going to be looking at the clock now as he comes down towards the paddock, because that's the all-important thing.
Yeah, keeping a lot of speed up through these tree sections. Looking very fast indeed. Breaking out now into the opens. Oh, look at him flying through the air.
Big air. This guy's railing it. He's on the limit. He's going to take the jump now. Drops in, keeps it very low on that jump, saving some time there, surely.
No, Roy, look at the clock. It's already gone. He's already 5 seconds over. Into the last berm he goes, but he's going to be way off the pace. Unbelievable, and he knows it, doesn't he?
Yeah, what a disappointment. Rich Warner, 8.37 seconds behind Dave Hemming.
Well, Roy, this next man up is my tip for the top. I'm really hoping that he's going to help me break my duck as far as these predictions are concerned this series. Tim Ponting for Team Animal PlayStation. The clock's ticking and away he goes.
Yeah, he's flying. Remember, we watched him have a large bowl of cornflakes this morning, and it's working.
Yeah, Rory, he's absolutely ripping through these trees into the nasty switchback he goes. Just a bit of a dab there from Tim on it.
Nicely.
And another one.
Yes, but I think he's getting a little close to that stump there, and that might have lost him a bit, but possibly a reflection just how much this course is chucking the riders around today.
Yeah, we really know Tim to be a really silky smooth rider, and that top section of the course really catching him out now. The big... Oh, look at that!
Fantastic jump over the rock step and right on the gas towards the line. And watch the clock, remember, 2:50.97, the time to beat. This is going to be very close for Tim Ponting.
Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, it's just outside. 2:51.98, I think it was.
Yeah, less than 1 second. There it is, confirmation, 0.98 of a second, but good enough for third at the podium at the moment.
Yeah, now coming up next, we've got our young man who's shot to stardom in this series, Nigel Page of Club Roost. Let's see if he's going to be settling his account with Steve Peat on this run.
OK, well, Nigel's been on that podium twice, but never in the #1 spot. Let's see if nice Nigel can do something special on the nasty switchback. Here he comes.
Well, the legs are out, aren't they? Bit of a can-can time for Nigel as he goes down the nasty switchback.
Not too bad. The balance sheet looking good at the moment, Rog.
Yes, indeed. Getting that speed up as he's going to be coming down any minute now. Here we see him riding it out.
Okay, coming into the field now. This is where the speed needs to stay very high indeed. Remember, fractions of a second between the top three at the moment. Over the rock step he goes, but he's not pedalling out of that one like Tim Ponting did.
No, watching the clock, and as he comes into the greasy grass, the clock is ticking away, and it looks as though he's a bit off the time.
He's lost the lead. Is he going to be on the podium?
So Nigel Page fails to get his return in on time. The accountant's in the red.
Position 13, 3.89 seconds off the lead of Dave Hemming.
We have arrived at our last rider, ranked number 1 for Team GT and eating a banana in the process, Steve Peat. Here we go.
Yeah, Steve has been spoiling the party for many a rider all season. This could be Dave Hemming's big day, but Steve's going to try and make sure that it's not. Let's see how he gets on in this sketchy section.
Oh, and another new line. Every race so far, a new line out of Steve Peat.
Again, Steve Peat riding the Glyn O'Brien line, but doing it successfully.
Yes, indeed. That was awesome to watch, wasn't it, Rory? Here we go.
And the speed is still absolutely high as you can go.
Look at him go. Unreal.
Look, the crowd going wild as he approaches the rock step, gets the bike real low now. The Super Lobo working overtime down towards the paddock. The time looking good, 2:50.97, the one to beat as he comes in towards the final berm.
Yeah, no trouble through the greasy grass. He hits the victory berm. Watch the clock, 2:45.72.
A smash time, absolutely rips it apart yet again. Unbelievable. Steve Peat, 5.26 seconds.
No way.
Let's confirm the top three then. Steve Peat wins it.
Yeah, and we've got two virgins on the podium this week. Dave Hemming, first of all, in second place. Excellent stuff.
And an excellent third place for Will Longdon. That's the one that he needed.
Made a change to have a little bit of luck, so it's good.
And second today, Dave Hemming.
Really, really pleased. It's probably not going to sink in until I'm driving home and I'll crash my car in shock.
Stand back for the master, Mr. Steve Peat. He is the series leader.
Steve Peat takes the podium, and he also has the pleasure of taking the leader's jersey as well.
Today I rode really good. I guess I'm riding well this year. I'm getting there.
Well, that's it from Eastridge. It's been a fantastic day's racing, hasn't it, Rory?
Absolutely awesome. Couldn't be better. Absolutely fantastic.
Can that be beaten, Rory?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're dead right, Rory.
More to come, Roger.
That's it from Eastridge.
Absolutely brilliant. Rip it. And obviously, Steve Peat securing his position in the lead of the series, and now with the new leader, Tracy Mosley, in the women's competition. Brilliant racing.
Couldn't be better, and it's setting us up nicely for next week's programme, where we're going to be at Bulthwells for the RAV4 National Championships.
Be there.